Hi, my name is Stephanie Lombardo, and I teach kindergarten at Wild Horse Elementary, and we're about to start a reading group with a group of boys that are reading Level A. All right, are you guys ready? Yesterday, when you came to reading, you read a book called Fun at the Beach. Do you remember this book?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you remember about it?
Crabs.
There were crabs there, that's right. There were clams, birds, seals.
Fish.
Good, fish. Now, we are going to reread the book. But before we reread the book, Jacob, I want you to show me some of those sight words that we worked on yesterday. So I'm going to check them and see how you do. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Remember, hold it straight. Good. When you get your whiteboard, you know what? Yesterday you blew me away with that word, so we're going to start with that word today. As soon as you get your marker, I want you to write the word we. We. All right? And then remember to keep it private. Are you ready? Yes, of course.
W.
Say it again in your head. Super. Tap it, write it. E. Good. What is
I
it?
did it.
Good. Erase it and write it again. Tap it, read it.
Oops. We.
Good. All right. Super.
We.
Super. All right, let me hear it.
We.
Super. You guys did great writing that word we. Erase the word we. Good. All right, next, I want you to write the word see. See.
That's
You are so fast. You are so fast. What's that word?
C.
Good. Tap it, read it.
C. Done.
Good. Excellent. Tap it, read it.
C. C.
Good. All right. Let me hear it. Tap it, read it.
What? C.
Good. What is it?
C.
Good. Erase those boards. You boys are doing great on these. Excellent. Now, I want you to erase it, and this time, I want you to write the word the. The. Good.
T. A. E. E.
Great. What's that word?
Me.
Close. The.
The.
Good. Tap it, read it.
The.
Good. Use this finger, and I want you to watch. I'm going to put my hand over your hand. Ready? The. Good. Again.
The.
Perfect. All right, tap it, read it.
The.
Good.
The.
Good.
Oh. The.
Perfect. All right, erase the word the. Boys, I thought for sure I would trick you with one of those words. I didn't trick any of you today. Put your markers here, erasers here, and then we're going to get ready. Super. Great listening. Great. Good. All right, stack your whiteboards. Great.
Mine.
It is. All right. Today, we are going to reread the story, Fun at the Beach. And when we reread the story, Fun at the Beach, I want you to do the same thing, Tyler, that you did yesterday. I want you to use your reading fingers, and I want you to tap each word as you read it. Now, yesterday, when you were reading, do you know what I noticed, Chase? I noticed that some people, when they got finished, Jacob, when they got finished, do you know what they did? Hold on. When they finished reading, do you know what they did? They started looking around, or they laid their head down on the table.
Oh, you did this.
Like this. That's right. Is that what we do?
No.
Raise your hand if you can tell me. What do I want to see you do after you finish reading?
Read it again. Read it again.
Read it again. What do I want to see you do?
Read it again.
What do you do?
Read it again.
What do you do?
Read it again.
You are going to read the entire time. That's your goal today, because yesterday I noticed we had trouble with it. So we're going to work to build our reading stamina today. As you're reading, I'm going to read with you individually, just like we always do.
Hi, I'm Kristen Forth. I'm about to do a guided reading lesson with a level G group. I teach first grade at Kurzmill. Okay, today we're going to read a book called Is This a Moose? And this is a nonfiction book. Can you tell one way that you know that this is nonfiction? What do you notice?
It has real life animals.
Real live animals, real pictures. And we've been working on going ahead and answering questions at the end of the story. So after we read the story, we're going to work on answering those questions again and finding the answers in the text. Go ahead and open the book. And let's take a look at some of those real life pictures. They're called photographs, echo photographs. Photographs. What do you notice in this photograph? What do you think that is? Is that hard to tell what it is? You think it's a hamster or porcupine? Turn the page. Do you still think it's a hamster?
No. Woodchucker?
Maybe a woodchucker?
That's what I think.
A woodchucker? A beaver? Maybe a beaver? What about in this photograph?
Polar bear.
A polar bear? What about in this one? What does that look like? Maybe a seal?
Fox. It's a seal.
What about in this photograph? Maybe a fox?
Wolf.
Or a wolf? What about in this one?
Whale.
A whale?
Whale. Scary whale.
And then
Caribou.
maybe a caribou or a moose? I want you to look at the title.
It's a mouse.
Is this a moose? Is this a moose? No. So in this book, we're going to learn about special parts of animals and what is special to them. And then we're going to finally get to see what's special to a moose. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Go ahead and read the whole book. And then we're going to answer some questions when we're finished.
Hi, I'm April Dalrymple. This is my second grade classroom, and we are going to be doing a small group with a level J today. All right, y'all. Let's get back our papers that we did yesterday. This one? Keyshawn.
Not Cameron.
And let's see, Gavin. And Mr. Maxwell. All right.
Make sure you put your name.
So let's go over. Thanks, guys, for putting your names on those.
You're welcome.
All right, let's go over. Remember yesterday we read The Bird in the Plum Tree?
Yeah.
And remember you picked out your character. You analyzed that character and gathered your opinion. And then you used the book to prove why you thought that, right? And that's what we've been working on all week. So now we're going to do it with a new book today. So I'm going to give you your new sheets. Will you put your name on your new sheet for me, please?
I love these.
All right. I know y'all do.
We have a big stack of papers.
That's how much work you've done. It's awesome.
Are we gonna finish this for the whole birthday year?
You're going to go to your seat and finish it.
Yay.
All right, ready? Our book today is called Two Snails. Two snails. Has anybody ever seen a snail before?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you
I
have?
like to pick them. I like to pick the snails up.
You like to pick them up? What do they feel like?
Like they really like sometimes I put my hand out and they start crawling on me, but sometimes they just like I pick them up and then they just go into their shell.
They go into their shell?
Yeah.
Have you touched one? You've never touched one, Keyshawn? Okay. Explain to Keyshawn, are they hard? Are they slimy? What do they feel like?
Hard in their skin, their slimy skin.
Okay. All right, so let's take a picture walk through our book. Now let's explore. Let's not read the words. Let's just look at our pictures. Let's take that picture walk through and see if you notice anything. Anything in those pictures that you're unfamiliar with.
Nothing really.
Can you turn to page 6 for me, please?
Sure.
I want everyone to look at this thing right here.
It's a pipe.
It's a gutter.
Yeah.
Gutter? What's a gutter?
Okay,
So when it rains,
zip those
water
lips.
comes out.
Let's listen. Yeah, it's a drain. Very good, Gavin. It's when the water comes down and it rains, that water comes out the bottom of this. So that's important that we know what a drain is. So you can see the picture, it's the drain. Okay, so we need to remember that for when we start reading. Okay, let's go ahead and let's flip to the front cover. Now I want you to remember, we are analyzing those characters. So we are thinking about those characters and what our opinion is about them. Okay, and when we're reading, if we get stuck on a word, we have our strategies here to help us. If we get stuck, use one of your strategies, okay? Also, when you get finished, I want you to remember to incorporate your word study. So why don't you put your word study on top? Yeah, go ahead and do a line. And remember, your word study is long and short vowels. So when you finish, if you finish before the group, you're going to be looking for long and short vowels that you find to write down. Capiche? All right, we ready? You're going to whisper read, and remember when I point to you, I would like for you to read a little louder. You can go ahead and get started.